Hey everyone and welcome. Well, we know the media are liars. The BBC being caught by the Telegraph and Trump lying has proved that. Now let's remember, this used to be, the BBC, used to be the most trusted news organisation in the world. How far the mighty have fallen, eh?
And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
To the extent where now the American government are calling the BBC 100% fake news. Now, one of the things that they do the most, though, that people seem to forget, is not just lying, it's lying by omission. Now, what that basically means is it's what they don't tell you that's more important than what they lie about when they do. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Now, this was an incident on the 8th of November, so very, very recently. And I guarantee you won't have heard about it on the mainstream media. Guarantee you won't, because it's not been mentioned. But do you remember a thing in America not so long ago? Well, quite a while ago, actually. Killdozer, where someone decided to go on a rampage with a bulldozer. Well, it's happened in the UK. Oh, granted, it's a Temu version. But it's a bulldozer rampage nonetheless. Now, this was in Wolverhampton, and somehow this hasn't reached the news. So they don't tell you about things. It's just as important as lying to your face, as far as I'm concerned. Now, at this point, I'd like to highlight what's on that lorry. 16 billion items delivered safely and securely. I don't think the ones in that lorry are going to be for much longer, do you? Now, there you go. Definitely newsworthy, wasn't it? A killdozer rampaging down the street. Now, the police have actually issued a bit of a statement. 41-year-old man has been arrested in connection with this, and with a 2.5-hour rampage involving a 24-ton bulldozer through Wolverhampton city centre on Saturday, November the 8th, with police confirming he's being held on suspicion of drink driving, dangerous driving, theft and other related offences. The incident, which began in Staffordshire and saw the earth mover damage road surfaces and street furniture, ended when the vehicle came to a stop on New Road in Willingham at 8:15 p.m. Now, apparently it was stolen from a quarry in Staffordshire, and the guy decided he could drive it through through the city streets and not get caught. So obviously off his face on something. But you'd think this sort of information would be newsworthy, wouldn't it? A rampage down the street. Now, they've not actually mentioned anything about the driver or the thief, and we all know when they don't mention who it is that's done it, speculation becomes rife, and then they tell you off for speculating. Great world we live in, isn't it? But there you go. So the BBC are getting hammered, ITV are getting hammered, all of the mainstream media are getting hammered for lying to our faces to fit a narrative. Well, I'm going to highlight them for not telling you things that are important. Like 24-ton bulldozers bulldozing trucks out of the way on a main street in an English city. And there's many, many more that they refuse to tell you as well. So I might just do a series where I highlight all of the things they're not telling you. And the bit I found very revealing, everyone, was the last section. The man remains in custody as investigations continue, with charges including drink driving, dangerous driving, theft, failure to stop, and this is the kicker, and using threatening or abusive language. So in other words, he told the cops to F off, and they bolted that on as an additional crime. I'm sorry, but aren't the police supposed to be a force? If they're crying about being swore at, threatening and abusive language towards a copper, because it ain't going to be to anyone else if he was getting arrested at the time, is it? Absolute joke, the police farce is in this country. Let me know what you think. I'd like to know your opinion. It's not been on any media that I can see so far. Let me know if you found any. Stay sane. Watch out for bulldozers. Just nonchalantly driving down the street and taking out anything in its way. Just don't worry about any of that sort of stuff. The country's getting safer. The stats are proving it, apparently. Okay, see you on the next one.